Correct me if I'm wrong. I read someplace when Alvarez was done rehabbing, you gave him some advice that he told people about.
When I go to around the minor leagues, I like to talk to the guys more like mentally and how they prepare to get to each game. And sometimes I like to work with help the hitting coach, the infield coach. I can do that. So when I went to AAA, there was Alvarez there, and then I know Francisco long time, and he was working so hard. I think the hitting coach, he was doing tremendous job with him. I only tell a few things about hitting, about rhythm and stuff like that. And Francisco, he told me then he understand what is this all about hitting. And then we did a few things there, but I think the hitting coach was doing the majority of the work. And then like Francisco, I work with anybody in the minor leagues, help them out to how did you deal going to the home plate? What is your mentality? How do you approach? What are you gonna look and see the situation? So those little things I think is the one I would like to a gift to the guy because I already went through that. But with Francisco, it was good. It was good because he understand that, and then just like that, he told me, no, I start feel much better. Be more patient. The one of the things that I told him, and be more patient on the home plate. Try to work on counts, take pictures, be aggressive when you have to. So be smart.
Ladies and gentlemen, amazing conversations with my old buddy, the great Edgardo Alfonzo. Fonzie, as we do this, we're a couple of days away from the first annual the Alumni Classic, Chase Stadium All-Stars against Citi Field on Saturday. You'll be playing with shape for Chase Stadium. What kind of shape you in?
Wow, that's a good question. You know what? I'm feel good, but on my own speed. Like I slowly working out. No, I feel pretty good. I don't feel. I'm looking forward to see that, to see all the guys, see how the guys come and work out, and see how they're in the good condition. I've been taking my ground ball here there. I've been taking my swings here there, but my body, it doesn't respond the way I want to. But hey, it's not. We don't talk about 30 years old anymore.
Yeah. So I spoke to Jose Reyes last night. He said he's got to call me back because he was in the batting cage hitting.
No, I think Jose is ready. I think he's still playing. He can still play. He's in great shape. I see him. He's working all the time, and then I think it's good. It's good to go.
Edgardo, you got taken on a little bit of expanded role this year. Friends with our great manager, Carlos Mendoza. Exactly, what have you been doing the last couple of months this year? I mean, you've been roving around the minors a little bit.
Yeah, I'll be around the minor leagues. Which one is a great opportunity for me to see the Mets organization, to see the talent, and then I've been roving around. I've been AAA down to all the way to Dominican, and it's great. I mean, Carlos told me about the organization, and he want to know more about what's going on, and then I think is great when you had the top of the guys care about what's going on in the minor leagues, because this is gonna be the future for the Mets, and then I think they care pretty good about that.
Edgardo, in your travels, is there any one and new names? I mean, McLean had a big impact the other day, and Tong is in a picture. Is there any position players you think Mets fans should be alerted to? In a year or so from now, I mean, who struck your fancy?
They have a great talent. I mean, I saw how Jett Williams, the way he played, the way he go into the field, the way he works. And I think the guy is not that far from playing the big leagues. Clifford, You see guys, it's too many guys, too many players in the minor leagues. Great talents. I always tell them the minor leagues coordinators, the minor leagues guys. Then I haven't seen the time that I was with the Mets. I haven't seen the talents that we have this year. I mean, the last couple of years, and then I think it's great. I mean, that's great because you can see how we did trade is we trade guys because we have too many talents. We can do that, pitching wise, position player wise, and I think is they're doing a pretty good job drafting, signing guys with a great potential.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I read someplace when Alvarez was done rehabbing, you gave him some advice that he told people about. Do you remember what interaction you had with Alvarez?
When I go to the minor leagues, when I go to around the minor leagues, I like to talk to the guys more like mentally and how they're prepared to get to each game. And sometimes I like to work with help the hitting coach, the infield coach. I can do that. So when I went to AAA, there was Alvarez there, and then I know Francisco long time, and he was working so hard. I think the hitting coach, he was doing a tremendous job with him. I only tell a few things about hitting, about rhythm and stuff like that. And Francisco, he told me then he understand what is this all about hitting, And then we did a few things there, but I think the hitting coach was doing the majority of the work. And then like Francisco, I work with anybody in the minor leagues, help them out to how did you deal going to the home plate? What is your mentality? How do you approach? What are you gonna look and see the situation? So those little things I think is the one I would like to a gift to the guy because I already went through that. But with Francisco, it was good. It was good because he understand that, and then just like that, he told me, no, I start feel much better. Be more patient. The one of the things that I told him, and be more patient on the home plate. Try to work on counts, take pictures, be aggressive when you have to. So be smart. So I think it was working perfect for him. But
He's like a different. Unfortunately, he keeps getting these crazy injuries with his thumb and his peaking. But he was like a completely different player when he came back the last time. But fine, let me talk about you for a second. But 25 years ago, a key part of our National League Championship team. Because it was 25 years since the pennant. What do you remember about that year? We won 94 games. Beat the Giants and the Cardinals in the playoffs. Unfortunately, lose to a really good Yankee team in 5 games. I think we lost by 5 runs in the 4 games we lost. I mean, just a back and forth series. What do you remember back in time about those times?
Well, I'll tell you what, the first thing that's coming through my mind right now, that's like the long flight to Tokyo, Japan, to start the season over there. It was fun because everything started over there, playing against the Cubs, the Chicago Cubs. Now we coming back home, and I think that team was pretty good. The 2000 team was good, but I like the 99 was better. I think we were more experienced, but we don't win nowhere in 99. I mean, but 2000, man, when we beat the Yankees, when we beat the San Francisco, and then we know we have a pretty good chance because we just coming from the wild card, and then everything was good. I mean, everybody was like know what to do. The inspiration was there. The fans, it was great because they motivate us to give the best to the fans in those years. So
what made you such a good postseason game hitter? In '99, I think you had a home run in a walk-off playoff game in Cincinnati, and then 2 homers, 1 a grand slam against the Diamondback in the first game around. What made you shine in the postseason, Fonzie?
There's people ask me the same question. I don't know. I mean, to me, I think I'm more like more patient at home play. Um, Try to thinking about the situation. Always try to hit the ball the other way because I like to stay close to my front size. And then it was fun because I remember that the first home run, the extra game that we have in Cincinnati. Um, I went all the way straight to center field, and then the next day we play in Arizona. I try to do the same thing, straight, stay close, and especially against Randy Johnson. That guy, it was amazing. It was unbelievable on the mound. He was really scared, but he threw the ball right there. He got to throw the ball through the strike zone. You make sure you be on time. That's all. And then I think I concentrate a little more, like just try to wait for your pitch, get to know your strike zone a little more, and that's why I think I have a great success on playoff time.
Fonzie, some of your teammates are coming back that you can play with. Bobby V's back, Benny Agbayani, John Franco, Mike Piazza, Mike Hampton, Rey Ordóñez, Rick Reed, Robin can't make it, Todd Zeal, and Turk Wendell. Let me talk about Turk for a second. They make a big deal now about the bullpen guys need extra days rest. Turk used to pitch like 10, 11 days in a row. I mean, always want. I mean, talk about the difference between then and now. I mean, Turk, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball.
I tell you what, he's so crazy. Turk was the guy then. He had like a rubber arm, Every day he was ready to throw, and today baseball has changed. I mean, the guy kind of go back to back to back. So you throw 3 days and then you sit down and wait for for the next time. But I think back in those days you thrown every day because this what you're waiting for. You're waiting to be in the big leagues. This is not minor league anymore. Then you throw one game, you throw today, you don't throw tomorrow, but you're already in the big league. So that's what they pay you to be there. And I think Turk, even all those guys was there. I mean, Pat Mahomes, it was the other guy. You can put it like a starter, a reliever, and those guys was like amazing to do that every day. I don't know how they did it, but they get it done. And then when you got guys in the mound like that, you want to play behind them.
But Fonzie, and we had an old timer day a couple of years ago. Rey Ordóñez couldn't make it, but Rey's going to be there on September 13th. What was it like to play alongside him? The range on his pop-ups, his throwing arm. I mean, is he, in your estimation, one of the best shortstops you ever seen?
They ever play with, yeah. I sent you a video that me and Rey was working the other day, and then that was a slow motion. I played second base. He was in the shortstop, but that was like a slow motion double play combo in 99 2000. But no, Rey was. I think he teach me how to play second base. He made me to be a better fielder because he was so amazing in shortstop. He was like, he made plays then you don't never thought that he's gonna make it. So when you have men on first base and every time ball hit to his size, no matter what, you had to be in second base because anything can happen. And Rey proved that he catched the ball and thrown from without balance and made a great throw there.
How about going back on pop-ups too?
Fly ball. And I always fight with him because he always want to catch the ball, and I said, "You stupid! That's my territory. You get out of here," stuff like that. But we just have a great time, and we enjoy it. We was talking about it the other day. We was like we were eating together, and then we just kind of like a flashback those memory, and then I told him, listen, you make me a better player because. You teach me how to play the game, and you was unbelievable on the shortstop. He was so flexible. He can go get the fly ball in the outfield, even ground balls. To me, we always had that great communication. Hey, I go back, you go forward, depending who's hitting, and those little detail than we did back then. I think it was a huge difference for the Mets infield back then.
Let's talk about the Mets infield. Unfortunately, Johnny Olerud and Robin can't make it. But talk about playing on an infield in '99. Robin at third base, Ray Short, you second, and Johnny Olerud first. It's been regarded by many people who know probably the best infield ever in the history of in the MLB.
Well, I try. You know what, Jay. I try to get all together. I try to get Johnny and Ventura now, Reyes here, and then myself, and I try to get all we all together. That way, to do something special for the fans. But we're working on it. We're working on it. Hopefully sooner than later. It was amazing. I think everything started. I remember back in those days, Cookie Rojas was the infield
coach, right.
coach, and then he let us play. He just said, what you guys need, go ahead and do it. And I think Robbie and Oliver in the corner, it was great because the communication that we have, and then I think we used to do in batting practice. We used to play like games, situations. I remember then we knock all the screen, the screen protectors in the infield, and then we play like games. A ground ball to me, I flip to Ordóñez, double play, same thing with Oli and Ventura. So I think that was pretty good communication. I think we know pretty much where you like to throw the ball, where you want to catch the ball, and I think that would make so great that year for the Mets infield.
Fine, let me ask you this: the fans love to see the alumni come back. What does it mean to Galaki to see in the locker room get dressed again? We're number 13 with 10, 11, 12 of your former teammates. A lot of talking, a lot of good memories. What does it mean to you to come back? That day when you be able to reunite a lot of your old teammates again.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's like, you flashback when you start playing with those guys. And then not only that, your kids, just your buddies, your sons, they get to see your teammates. And then when they see you working and when they see you playing and put your number and playing in front of the fans with your old guys, with your old teammates, this is something special. It's something then, wow, man, this, the times fly and you start talking about like life, about family. And then that, I think that's something that I appreciate about the Mets organization doing that for the fans first, but for the players, to get to know, each other again, share those great memories and, be there and try to do something, for the family, for the fans, for the organization, and keep that live, the old timers live.
Fonzie, two games I wanted to talk about in particular: August of 2000 and August of '99 in the Astrodome. 6 for 6, 6 runs scored, 6 RBIs, 3 home runs. Not a bad effort on the plate for you, Mr. Fonzie.
That was great. That's my favorite video that I always watching every time I'm
How many times have you seen it, Fonzie?
Oh my God. 6. Oh my God, that was many times I watched that. Yes, and it's helped me out sometimes, because sometimes when you feel down, you get to watch that and come alive again. But that was a great night for me. Houston against the Astro, it was great. My first at bat I remember was a home run. My second at bat was line drive to right field. And then my third at bat was home run again. And my fourth, I think it was another home run. And then, line drive to left field and a double. And then, I don't even, I know I was like 6 for 6, but I think it was another game into Bobby. Bobby B told me then you realize what you did tonight. And I say, Bobby, I think I got a 6 for 6. No, you idiot. I think you did something. Then I think, somebody else did it and first met to do it, and I say, oh my God, I don't even know that. So, but that was a great game for me. That was
the other game I wanted to talk about. Fonz, in July of 2000, we're losing to the Braves 8-1 in the bottom of the 8th inning. We get 10 runs to go ahead, 11-10. you got a couple hits in that inning, and Big Mike hits a 3-run homer. What are your memories of that game?
Oh my God, yeah, I remember Mulholland. I think it was Terry Mulholland was pitching, and then that guy had tremendous cutter. I mean, I always have a hard time against this guy, but back again, like the inspiration that we have that day. Then finally I get through the 6 hole. The ball went out. I mean, going through the outfield, tie game, and Mike. I mean, like Mike always make my job easy in New York because what I have to do is like get on base, try to move the guy over to score the position. He's calling Mike Piazza and RBI. So Mets, we always do that. So I think it made huge difference for the Mets back in those days, and then Hall of Fame. So. That was a great feeling after Mike hit that ball, and you see the stadium rocker, you see the stadium like bumps, and people was enjoying,
We're gonna have a full house on the 13th. Big a lot of good memories walking on the field, and people applauding you, and seeing a full house at Citi Field. It should be a special day for all of you guys. You're gonna have like 40, over 40 people back from those days, from the Johan Santana's coming back. Kirk Neuenhuis, Matt Harvey, Mike Baxter, Andy Chavez, Dylan G, Darryl Strawberry, Curtis Granderson. Should be a lot of good memories for the Mets fans. Alfonso?
Definitely. I think I think it's great for the fans to see like the old guys, the 90s, 2000s, 2010. And then this is what it is all about. Seeing all those guys in the field, having a great time, and try to. I mean, I don't know how many innings we're gonna play, but I think it's gonna be exciting.
12 Bonds.
12 what? You crazy? 12. I think we're gonna play only 2 innings. Everybody's gonna be tired. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I got to tell you a funny story before we go. I did an interview with a great friend of yours, the great Wilmer Flores. Okay.
Oh, the crying baby, the crying baby,
the crying baby. Yeah. So I said, Wilmer, what's your son's name? He says, Wilmer. What's your father's name? He said, Wilmer. I'm expecting another son. What are you going to call him? Wilmer. If I'm not correct
his brother is Wilmer too. His brother.
Yeah, but you're how many Edgars and Gardos in your family?
Where we have my dad is Edgar, my old brother Edgar, the Edgar Jose. Which he was manager from Brooklyn back in those days, and then my nephew it was Edgar Alexander. That was it. That was the old Edgar in the house. So my dad, my brother, and my nephew. I'm Edgardo. Little bit deal to change a little bit, but still, people.
What happens if you guys had a girl? What would you have done then?
Maybe Edgary. I don't know. I never thought about it.
This Wilmer's got a house full of Wilmers.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny because he knows his father, and I asked him, hey, your brother, where's the name? Wilmer. I said, no, your brother, yeah, Wilmer. I said, what the heck? So how complicated is your mom to call you home with all the Wilmers in the house? So it's funny. That's something that you never think about it. But
you got a Wilmer come home for dinner like a 19 people.
Hey Wilmer. Hey Wilmer. Hey, which one, Mom?
Yeah. Bonds always.
Jay, man. I love you, Jay. I love you, man. You know that.
Thank you for time. Look, get to the batting cage. Expect you to get a couple of hits. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do my best for you and for the fans. Believe me, I gonna take more ground balls. I gonna hit a little more. Running, I'm not gonna do so much, but let's see what happens.
Funny last thing, on the 13th, we have a game with the Rangers later. The gates open for 12:30. Introductions for the old timers 12:15. Game is 2:45. We'll play there at least 3-inning game or so. It should be fun to get there early and let older fellas know they appreciate what they did for the Mets.
Yeah, definitely. Guys, be there. Enjoy that day. It's gonna be so special. And then we try and do our best to be with you guys. So,
all right. Fonzie, you're the best, man. Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Jay. Appreciate it.